first two products you're coming out with are a meatless nugget and a hybrid meat burger. Is that right?
That's right. But let me first start by saying that Tyson has an amazing future in front of it. We've got enormous capability and scale. We have a robust innovation agenda and a global platform that's ready for.
Is that the pitch for why you're going to beat Beyond Meat?
That's the reason why. Exactly right. Thank you for that. In fact, when you look at the alternative proteins that we're now offering, that rounds out the offering of Tyson Foods. The scale, the capability of the company will allow us to be successful.
What kind of growth do you expect in that alternative meat area? In the plant-based protein?
Yeah, I can't say what the specific percentage, but obviously it's coming off a very small base. So initially you're going to see a big increase. We'll plan to lead that, of course. We've got great distribution scale. And we'll see that grow. But understand that all proteins are growing. When you look globally, pork, beef, chicken, they're all growing, and we should see that happen alongside plant meat.
We're showing on the screen there what it will look like, that burger when it comes out in grocery stores. It's a blend. Every time I say pea protein, we have to go protein from peas.
PEA protein.
PEA protein, thank you. And beef. There is a confused consumer out there right now who's looking through the grocery store and trying to figure out, as I do, wait a minute, am I getting the actual beef? Am I getting all plant, or am I getting some hybrid? How do you manage that going forward?
Well, what we know is that 92% of consumers are meat-eating consumers. That's why all the alternative proteins are making their products look like meat. And when the consumer goes into the store, they're interested in what's healthy and what tastes good. And the idea of a blend gets at both of those things. The meat taste is tremendous, and the nutritionals look fantastic. In fact, I'd encourage you to look at the nutritionals of our product against the other competition that's in the marketplace.
Meaning that if you look at the hybrid burger, because we've talked about how the Beyond Meat burger actually has more carbohydrates, more fat, maybe more calories, something like that. So you're trying to bring a product to market that will be the best of both worlds by saying it's better for you, it's lesser calorie, but again, it's not just plant-based.
Yeah, look, Tyson Foods understands consumers, and consumers are asking for two things. They're asking for healthy eating, and they're asking for great taste. And I'll say our product will stand out.
The nuggets. What is the comparative calorie count for a typical serving? Do you happen to know?
I don't know right off the top of
some of the numbers were quite comparable, lower on some measures for fats and so forth.
Yeah, you're going to see about 9 grams of protein here and about 30-odd% less in fat.
4 pieces have 220 calories.
But you have to double that for one serving.
Oh, well.
I mean, 4 is kind of dainty, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I was wondering how you think about your market, and forgive the term, and how do you not cannibalize pure meat sales with an alt product or a blended product? Are you getting that incremental consumer? Do you feel like you're losing consumers to this vegetarian movement?
No, I think, the way we see it and the numbers that tell us is that globally proteins are growing. We're already selling $7 billion of product outside the United States. So actually we see an enormous amount of growth in our future. To the extent that plant proteins grow, we'll be there. To the extent that we can sell more meat, we'll do that.
Let me ask you about my son's favorite product, which are Tyson chicken buffalo strips.
Sure.
Okay? You went through a couple of large recalls earlier this year that impacted his favorite product. His mom has not bought them since because she's worried about it. Yeah. There were some manufacturing issues and some stray items got in there. Are they safe to eat? Is everything that's on the shelves now perfectly fine?
They are absolutely safe to eat. I want you to know that at Tyson Foods, we take food safety very, very seriously. We sell billions of pounds a year, and we absolutely want to make sure that our consumers get the healthiest product possible.
What changed or what? Because to Tyler's point, if I go now, am I getting from a different product line?
Pulled all the old stuff off the shelves.
Everything is gone. You need to understand these are very, very small in the scheme of our total production.
Last quick trade question. Are you being impacted? Your CEO recently said that 70% of protein consumption will happen in Asia over the next 5 years. Are you being impacted at all by these trade skirmishes?
Well, actually, we're seeing our export volumes grow, but we'd like to see that our government officials get some of these trade agreements behind them so that we can get actually back to increased growth. You'll be aware, of course, that the African swine fever is going to drive tremendous demand growth across the world. So if it's not going to China, it's going to go somewhere else.